kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going...
There he goes! And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Makes a man miss. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Finds a little space, and they swarm him under. Line getting set on second down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Brown. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Motion from the back. They'll run the toss. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here comes the option. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They want to throw it. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
He'll pull it on the read. Crosses to 35. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ross. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And here comes the punt team. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They'll send the tight end in motion. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. It's a country fumble, meaning there's a lot of open space, and that's what you do with it. Scoop it up and score with it. Touchdown.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running a read option to the left. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking left. Makes a connection. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And some room to work. He has the first and still on his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Toss sweep to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Now on the option. Quick toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Gonna take a shot. It's a big stride inside the 10. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll send the back in motion. They'll leave it with the lone back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll ride his man on the option.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Baxter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. It's complete on the right side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught near the sticks, it's Moore. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here comes the hurry up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Second and short now after that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Richmond. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Off the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on second down for this offense. On the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. It'll be third and long. He wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Walters. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. On the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Richmond. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Off the play fake on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. That's a fumble. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Final play of the quarter coming. To the air on first down. Under fire. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He'll try to pop the draw. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly on the move. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Oh, they're after him. Snagged in the middle. It's Morris. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Going for 6. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be brought down. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On the option, they'll leave it with him. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. To the ground with the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They kick it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.